reason why you need to have money, because then you can travel the world, you can go to places, you can meet new people, make new connections, do business with people together, and that's what it's all about. As long as you always have your purpose on number one and you make sacrifices.
Everyone loves a good rags to riches tale. Young self-made millionaires, overnight success, luxury cars, penthouses, and a lifestyle most can only dream of. But what happens when that dream unravels into a nightmare? Enter Samuel and Ruben Anuha, the high-flying, designer-clad entrepreneurs who made their fortune in fashion and e-commerce. Known for their flashy social media presence and extravagant lifestyle, the brothers have reportedly been arrested in Dubai on drug-related charges. If true, this could be one of the biggest influencer scandals of the year. But before we jump to conclusions, let's take a step back. Who are the Anuha brothers? How did they rise to fame and fortune? And most importantly, where did it all go wrong? Ruben, the more outspoken of the two, once said, "I can give him everything, clothes, travel tickets, rent, but I won't buy him something he doesn't deserve. I never got anything from my father when I was young, so why would I buy him a house?" The world doesn't work like that. It's a mindset that reveals the brothers' beliefs about success. Rewards must be earned, not given. Yet as the saying goes, success without integrity is just borrowed time. Sooner or later, the bill arrives. Before the private jets, designer watches, and lavish parties, Samuel and Ruben were just two kids from the Netherlands with Nigerian roots. They grew up in Europe, driven by ambition, armed with a solid education, and determined to make a name for themselves. Samuel, in particular, understood early on that influence could be just as powerful as money. This is where social media changed the game. While most people posted vacation photos for fun, the Anuha brothers used content to craft a personal brand, one that sold the illusion of success. And for a while it worked. But was it all just smoke and mirrors? And if so, what happens when the illusion fades? The Anuha brothers didn't just want to make money, they wanted to be seen making money. That's an entirely different game, and they played it masterfully. Samuel and Ruben built their empire on two things: a sharp eye for business and an even sharper talent for grabbing attention. Their claim to fame? Icon, their luxury fashion brand. Why don't you wear Icon? Why do you wear other brands when you have your own? It was a question they heard often. Samuel once explained, "When we started, we wore Icon all the time because we were the customers. Now, we still have pieces, but styles change." Whether Icon was as big as they claimed is up for debate, but one thing was undeniable. They knew how to sell an image. More than clothing, they were marketing a lifestyle, exotic vacations, million-dollar shopping sprees, VIP parties. Every post, every video was designed to make them look untouchable, and for a while it worked like a charm. Their YouTube videos pulled in hundreds of thousands of views. Their Instagram following exploded. Young, ambitious fans watched in awe, believing they too could live the dream. Samuel and Ruben weren't just selling clothes, they were selling aspiration. And as their audience grew, so did their wealth. The money poured in. The lifestyle got even bigger. Before long, they were rubbing shoulders with other high-profile influencers and entrepreneurs. But here's the thing about social media success. It's a double-edged sword. The same thing that made them famous also put them under intense scrutiny. How much for the watch? $40,000? Man, this is my life, I swear. As their popularity skyrocketed, they expanded beyond fashion. They launched mentorship programs, promising to turn everyday hustlers into six-figure entrepreneurs. I started investing in stocks about a year ago. This is crazy. It's now at 1.6 million euros, a 419% increase this year. This month alone, 33% growth, over 400,000 euros. Insane. And I'm not even a stock guy. But this raised a bigger question. Were they really making millions through e-commerce? Or was the true fortune coming from selling the illusion of success? That's where things get murky. Samuel and Ruben Anuha didn't just talk big, they talked massive. They claimed to be pulling in $30 million in revenue, raking in over $3 million a month, and running multiple seven-figure businesses. But financial records in the Netherlands reportedly tell a different story. Real or not, one thing was clear. The Anuha brothers were rolling in cash and living life in the fast lane. But as the saying goes, the higher you climb, the harder you fall. And for Samuel and Ruben, that fall came crashing down in Dubai. Once people start questioning your source of income, rumors spread like wildfire. Were they truly making millions through business? Or was it all just smoke and mirrors? Then the bombshell dropped. Reports surfaced that the Anuha brothers had been arrested in Dubai on serious drug-related charges. If true, this wasn't just a scandal, it was career-ending. Dubai authorities allegedly raided an apartment linked to them and found a significant amount of drugs. But the most shocking part? The tip reportedly came from unpaid escorts who attended one of their infamous parties. That's right, the same extravagant lifestyle they flaunted online may have been the very thing that got them caught. And here's where things get even more interesting. This isn't the first time the brothers have been tied to controversy. Some reports suggest they had connections to organized crime, specifically a Dutch criminal network. Others claim they were already on the radar for unpaid taxes and suspicious financial dealings. If any of these allegations hold weight, then their Dubai arrest might just be the tip of the iceberg. Now let's talk about Dubai. Unlike other places where money and influence might buy you a second chance, the UAE has a zero-tolerance policy on drugs. Even first-time offenders can face years in prison. And in extreme cases, the death penalty isn't off the table. The irony is impossible to ignore. The Anuha brothers built their empire preaching success, discipline, and financial freedom. They told young men how to get rich and escape the system. And yet now they find themselves in a situation no amount of wealth or marketing can fix. Is this just bad luck? Or was it always a matter of time before the empire they built came crashing down? One thing is undeniable. The Anuha brothers weren't just selling products. They were selling a dream of million-dollar weekends, private yacht parties, impulsive six-figure shopping sprees. They made it look easy, effortless, attainable. And for their young, ambitious audience, it was intoxicating. They followed a proven formula, one that has been used time and time again. Flash wealth, build hype, sell the roadmap to that same wealth. Sound familiar? If you look at recent history, it's the same model used by internet figures like Andrew and Tristan Tate and countless other success gurus. They flex luxury cars, designer watches, and million-dollar mansions, speaking with unshakable confidence. They promise that if you just follow their system, you too can live the dream. I went from a tiny Amsterdam apartment to a 10K a month penthouse. From a Range Rover to a Lamborghini Urus. Bought another Lambo. Got a Rolls-Royce Cullinan. Now I live in a $17,000 a month Dubai mansion. It's a powerful illusion. But here's the thing about selling success. It only works as long as people believe in it. And once doubt creeps in, the whole empire can collapse like a house of cards. For the Anuha brothers, the cracks were already starting to show. Critics began asking hard questions. If their business was as profitable as they claimed, why didn't financial records back it up? And beyond the money, was there ever any real integrity behind the dream they were selling? Their content didn't just promote ambition, it demanded urgency, almost to the point of fear-mongering. The message was clear. If you're not making big money right now, you're falling behind. And for a lot of impressionable viewers, that kind of pressure can be dangerous. But here's the twist. It's not all black and white. While some see them as frauds, others argue that the Anuha brothers were simply playing the game the way it's always been played. After all, marketing is all about perception. If flashy visuals and bold claims help sell their product, was that really unethical? And let's not ignore the fact that, despite the controversy, they did inspire a lot of people. Plenty of followers claimed their teachings genuinely helped them start businesses and make money. Maybe the numbers weren't always what they seemed. Maybe the lifestyle wasn't as effortless as it looked. But does that mean everything they did was a scam? Then there's the arrest itself. Some believe they were simply in the wrong place at the wrong time. Maybe the drugs weren't even theirs. Maybe this is all just a misunderstanding, one that got blown out of proportion because of their public image. But at the same time, there's an old saying, if you hang around fire long enough, you're going to get burned. And for the Anuha brothers, it looks like they've landed in the kind of trouble that no Instagram flex can fix. But this isn't just about them. It's about the influencer culture they represent. A culture where success is measured in views, likes, and perceived wealth. Looking rich is just as important, if not more important, than actually being rich. Gotta tell you guys, what am I paying for this mansion? $70,000 a month? That's about $900,000 a year. You will never get rich by saving money. You get rich by increasing revenue, increasing profit, and I wouldn't be Samuel Anuha if I didn't show you the proof. Just a little $1.3 million transfer. The question is, if you had the choice, would you rather live modestly but honestly? Or would you chase millions by selling an illusion? Comment below